Moving down the line at Scott Park, Toledo softball doubleheader against Central Michigan to cap off a 3-game series. Rockets earned a 5-1 win yesterday. The home team on the board first, Jenna Kroll. UT takes a 1-0 lead. Wouldn't hold it for long. Top two, Emily Bracamonte answers with a home run of her own. This one a 2-run shot, gives the Chips a 1-run lead. They build on it in the 5th. Sac fly from Alyssa Hollow. Rockets make a push in the 6th. Kroll singles up the middle. It scores Lexi Ekman. It's as close as they get. Central holds on 3-2 in game 1. It's all right, let's do it again. Another pitcher's duel from the jump. Top of the 2nd, Emily Bracamonte in the right center gap, enough to get her to second. Had that 2-run homer in game 1, if you're thinking that name sounds familiar. Emily, the younger sister of Toledo, first-year head coach Jessica Bracamonte. The younger Bracamonte not there on second for long. A couple batters later, Abby Tolme knocks her home, and that's enough for the Chips in game 2. 1-0, extra special day for the entire family as Emily finishes 2 for 4 with 2 RBI.
It was just, I would say it was more like nerves in the beginning. For the most part, after I hit that home run, I was just emotional, but just didn't let it show. I tried to see my sister's face in the dugout, but wasn't able to see that. But it was really good to have my whole family here. I knew my sister was my biggest cheerleader, and that feels good as a sister. Like, I knew she wanted the best for me. So knowing I have that behind me, mom, dad, sisters, grandma, feels really good.
So were there any conversations had while you were at third base and she was in the third base coaching box?
Oh yeah, yesterday she had looked at me and said, why are your pants dirty? I was like, I dove on a ball that you called the hit and run on. She started laughing. We were going back and forth yesterday more because she was ahead, obviously. So we didn't go back and forth today that much, but she did tell me good catch at third today, so that felt good.
Let's hear more from Steve Ronkowitz and Mason Lowry.
Well, the good news, I guess, for Toledo, they pitched well enough to win both games of today's doubleheader. The bad news, Central Michigan did just enough to win both games by a single run.
Yeah, you talk about a couple of pitchers' battles. That's exactly what we had in game 1 and game 2. Can't ask a whole heck of a lot more from Sophia Knight than what she gave in game 1. She pitched absolutely terrific. Erin Hunt, again, in the second game, just pitched well. But then you look at Central Michigan. They hit automatically just enough to get a couple of victories out of this thing. Again, good pitching on both ends of the doubleheader by them. So a couple of well-played games. Toledo just not able to find the right hit at the right time.
Yeah, the Rockets won yesterday 5-1 by getting timely hitting. They got a home run from Macy Moore, a late 2-run double from Aaliyah Mara. Today, outside of the Jenna Kroll home run that we saw, they just couldn't hit enough.
No, there was no timely hitting, especially in that first game. They had a couple of opportunities late in that game to be able to find a way to get over the hump in that game, just couldn't do it. Second game, boy, you got to give a lot of credit to Leto. She just absolutely pitched a terrific game. Toledo, lots of weak swings, some strikeouts. They just never really found any offense whatsoever against Leto in the second game.
We dubbed this series the Battle of the Bracamontes. You had Toledo's first-year head coach Jessica Bracamonte in the Rocket dugout and third base coach's box. Emily Bracamonte, her younger sister, playing third base all 3 games for Central Michigan. Now, she's been an outstanding defensive third baseman for 4 years. Hasn't hit a whole lot in her career. I guess she just needed her family and friends to be around in order for her to finally hit one out of the park.
Well, she had the whole Bracamonte clan here to root her on, no doubt about that. Came up big with the home run in the first game today. Had a big double in the second game as well. So maybe that's all she needed to get over the schneid a little bit, find her offense as well. Congratulations to her. Bittersweet day for older sister Jessica, but big day for the Bracamonte clan overall.
I guess you could say Emily won both the battle and the war. Central Michigan sweeps the doubleheader from the Rockets. They take the series 2-1